Hi there, my name's Richard and I own an Audi A8, and if you've ever owned an Audi A8 you'll know they can be very strange cars. They're a lot different to most other cars. And now, a problem I got when I first got the car was that A, the main battery would drain, and B, the stop start button wouldn't work. And it's only recently I found out why. I managed to fix it, but I didn't never sort of understand exactly how. But after doing a lot of reading, a lot of research, and owning the car for 5 years, I now know what was wrong. So, for a start up, if your keypad has got a flat battery, it will not send the signal to the stop start button, which then means your doors won't open, you can't start your car. If your main battery drains too low, the car goes into auto shut-off mode and you can't open the doors unless you press the button on your keypad. And obviously if your keypad's flat, your doors won't open with that. And if your battery's flat, even when you put the key in the ignition, the only thing you can open is the boot, where you get to the battery and you have to provide the car with more power to be able to open the doors. So that's just a few simple things that you'll have problems with. If your battery does go flat or you have a power problem or it's standing for a while, you may get an orange light, which is the brake warning light. Usually that's because it's an electronic handbrake and it hasn't fully come off and it needs to drive around the block. It usually goes off after that. Otherwise it could be a loose wire or it could be worn pads or discs. Other problems can include that if your battery goes flat, everything loses its memory, which is probably obvious to most people, but just in case. And basically, I wanted to explain this to people because a lot of people don't know. Another thing that you find is if you get lots of leaves or rubbish or dust around your boot area, this could get in the boot channels, which could stop the boot opening and closing as well as it should, which then means when it's closed or when it's closed up, the motor may still be moving trying to close, which will also drain your battery. So this is something also to take into account. Also, if the boot sticks here and there, it's probably because it needs greasing or the channels cleaning, and if you don't do this and you keep trying to pull it and push it, you will eventually wear the boot motor out. To stop this, if you can't see any debris or you think it might just be a bit stuck, you can give it a little hand up by just supporting it and letting it go up and just supporting it with a tiny bit of weight to come down, just to and you can put a little bit of oil around the shocks so that it goes smoother the next time. I hope all this is helpful to you. Also, another problem I've had is I've had the keys stick in the ignition and won't come out because the battery's gone flat or there's been a problem with the power. There is a little hole below the key which you can put a little pin in, and that will release the catch which will let you take the keys out. But anyway, please feel free to comment. I hope all these things have been helpful, and I hope you enjoy my video. Thank you.